Hey guys, what's going on? Alright, let me crack open a cold one and let's get this video started. So y'all probably seen a video I put up recently where I talked about Stalker 2 possibly having bad optimization slash being extremely demanding. We went over the charts from NVIDIA that showed which GPUs would achieve what level of performance on 1080p max, 1440p max, and 4K max. And we're not going to go over all the charts in today's video because I have an entire other video doing just that. All I'm going to say is 1080p with a 4090 gives you 85 FPS. It's looking like this is going to be one of those games that comes out, is really hard to run, and you kind of have to revisit it 5 years down the road when hardware advances. Which in all honesty is a lot of modern gaming. It's a lot of, wait 5 years type shit. But hey, it's a single player game, so it's not going to expire. It's not like you have to play it straight away. Like, you're not going to lose out on anything. The truth is I just do not think modern hardware is ready for UE5. I think UE5 is something for future hardware. Once they sort out the problems like the stutters with UE5, I think it will scale really well with future hardware, but it's just not ready yet. I mean, UE5 is causing LEGO games to recommend 3070s. It's actually pretty crazy. And hell, the PS5 Pro cannot run LEGO Horizons, a UE5 game, at 60 FPS. Which kind of is a bad look for the console as well, but UE5 is just an absolute bitch to run, it's just the facts. The only games that UE5 really handle are extremely cartoony looking games, or games like fighting games where you don't have to render much, you know what I mean? Even some cartoony looking games can get brought to their knees by UE5. I mean, look at this, a 3060 is being demolished by LEGO Horizons. UE4 had the stutter problem, sure, but it actually scales pretty well with like the PS5 and Series X, for example. Games run really well on UE4. So the fact that Stalker 2 uses UE5 tells me it's going to be challenging to run. But a drama broke out on both Steam and Twitter regarding the optimization for Stalker 2, and a dev definitely abused their power to silence criticism. So this guy got banned from the Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl community hub. It says down below, you have been banned from Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl community hub by a forum moderator for your post in Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl general discussions. So we're gonna go over the post that got this guy banned, and then we're gonna look at the response the official Stalker team left to this guy sharing his experience on Twitter. The official chart doesn't say anything about this, but MOL1T, the community manager, literally said so on their official Discord on a reply to someone else. Quote, "To achieve similar performance on the specified PC characteristics, you should use TSR upscale technology for minimum settings. To achieve the specified performance at medium and high and epic settings, you need to use DLSS, TSR, and their analogs." For those of you who don't understand what this means, if the official chart told you that your 2070 Super was going to be able to run the game at 1080p 60 FPS on medium, this means you have to use DLSS and FSR in order for your PC to be able to achieve that. This is a straight up lie, because what upscalers like DLSS and FSR do is literally render the game at a lower resolution, then use AI to show you a lower res image that looks worse than your native resolution. Using FSR/DLSS at 1080p will have you render the game at 480p, 720p, 900p, and so on, depending on the quality setting you use. In short, they lied. They deceived people in believing their PC would run the game at certain preset on certain resolution, when what this means is that this is just another UE5 sloppy flop. Cancel your pre-orders and don't allow any company to laugh at you and steal your money with lies. Who the fuck is still pre-ordering modern video games? I mean, how many times do you have to get ripped off to realize you're making a bad choice? Whatever, man. Alright, let's just move on to their response. So, Stalker responds and says, "Hello. Guys, we are so sorry about that situation. Our new moderator provided this ban. He made a mistake with this topic. I think he knew what he was doing, but, props for owning up to it. Before the release, we recruited an additional team of moderators to help us, but this does not remove responsibility. We have removed the ban already. Now, there's a couple things I want to say about this response. They did not deny what was being said in the response, which pretty much all but confirms it, and hopefully they try to fix that up, or try to put out a couple optimization patches. But it's good that they're not denying that this is a thing, and it actually being a thing, so them just lying to the customers. At least they're not lying when it comes to the optimization issue. However, what I do not believe is that this was a mistake, someone bringing up a factual flaw with the game, or a factual issue with the game, and getting banned does not seem like a coincidence. Like, oh, this guy just randomly got picked out to get banned. I think they banned him because he was telling the truth. However, I will give them props for owning up and saying, hey, we fucked up. We undid the ban. Props for that. They apologized. You know who didn't apologize? The Concord devs. The devs of Dragon Age the Failguard. None of those motherfuckers apologized for the shit they did, and I've made videos on both teams. But now I want to weigh in on some Twitter users' response to this apology from the Stalker team. RT here responds and removed the moderator as well, I hope. It is clear if you allow those policies and individuals to fester, it will just become worse over time. Personally, I don't know if I'd fire him straight away because he may have thought that this is what the company wanted him to do, but he'd be pulled up into an office somewhere and told straight up, hey, you do some shit like this again, you're fucking gone. Now, Sharp Claw here brings up an amazing point. Can you provide us with a specification sheet for non-upscaled performance? I'd still love to play, but I have no idea if my PC is capable, and I don't want to upscale my content. That is a phenomenal fucking point, and I agree with it 100%. I'm not a fan of upscaling. I don't like when I have to upscale, so I try to avoid games that require me to upscale. I doubt they would ever do this because most people would realize, wow, I do not have $3,000 lying around to play this game without an upscaler. I'm gonna wait for like 5 years down the road or whatever. And a lot of people bring up to him that, hey, this is UE5. UE5 pretty much always needs upscaling. If you want to play a UE5 game, you're going to have to upscale. A lot of people are saying they give the devs props for handling this well. I think they handled it alright, better than most devs nowadays. I just don't like the fact that they said it was a mistake when I don't think it was a mistake. But hey, at least they handled it better than Concord. Look at their game right now. RI never coming back. But I want to have one final discussion before we end off this video, and I think it's pretty important. For all the people that come into my comment section and say, LOL, stop being poor, just upgrade your PC, stop being broke, all of those motherfuckers. By the way, feel free to timestamp this part of the video so they see it when they leave those ass comments. Just because you can afford a 4070, a 4080, or a 4090 doesn't mean everyone else can afford to just go out and spend $400 on a new GPU. Also, what about people on laptops that can't really just replace the GPU in their laptop? What about people on Steam Decks? What about people who are more of console gamers who just want to get decent frame rates? And this is just completely ignoring the fact that people shouldn't have to upgrade 3 times as much as they used to back like 10 years ago for honestly plateaued ass graphics anyway. I mean, graphics plateaued so long ago, let's be honest. Honestly, you can have the nicest looking game in the world with the biggest open world, but if it doesn't run smoothly, then I'm just gonna go back to an older game, and I know a lot of other people in my comments feel the same. So please try to keep that in mind when you leave one of those stupid comments. Alright, so I'm gonna end the video off here. I want to know your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. Do you think they handled this situation well? Do you think they didn't handle it well? Will you be buying Stalker 2? Are you worried about the optimization? Also, links down in the description below to join my Discord server and my Twitter if you want to go follow that. But either way, I appreciate all of you guys taking the time out of your day to watch my shitty content, and yeah, I'm out, dude.